Leonard, can you introduce yourself to our readers?
Okay, good day. My name is Sizwe Nzima, 22-year-old from Kailicha. I was born and bred in Kailicha. Grew up with my grandparents, my grandma and my grandpa. My mom lives in Joburg because she had to go and work and support the family. And as a young child, I've always had the responsibility to take care of my grandparents. Hence that I grew up with them. I've always had a good relationship, a very close relationship with them.
Thank you so much. Your success is through joining Raymond Academy. Can you take us through your career journey?
Well, it all started off by a friend, looking at newspapers, looking at Mixit. I came across this article on Mixit that says the Raymond Ackerman Academy, an entrepreneurial development course. And I thought, you know what, okay, let me take a look at it. Let me go to the internet. Let me have a look at deep, in-depth of what it is, what do they do. Because as a young child, even though I always wanted to be a lawyer, which was my first career, to be a lawyer, but my second career was to in business. As a result, I did an extra subject at school, which was business studies, because I had love of business, even though I wanted to pursue law as a career. So when I went through the Raymond Ackerman Academy, I started applying. Firstly, I never got accepted. Came again, then I got accepted due to certain requirements which I didn't meet. But after that, while I was at the academy, they teach us the basics of entrepreneurial development, the basics of how to start a business, what do you need to start the business. But the most important thing is they teach you innovation, to stand out from the others, to stand out from all the different entrepreneurs, to stand out from the local spaza shops, to stand out from the local salon, to come up with new innovative ideas that can penetrate to the market.
Thank you. Most people are afraid of your route, the entrepreneurship route. What prompted you to join this entrepreneurship route?
Well, entrepreneurship is not it's not an easy route. In fact, I believe any career is not an easy route. Any career route is not an easy route. They just have different difficulties, and we face different challenges. Different challenges in medicine, different challenges in law, and same applies to entrepreneurship. But there are two things with entrepreneurship. Mr. Ackerman always said in one of the lectures which he gave us, is that in entrepreneurship, you need 90% guts and 10% commitment and education. 90% guts and 10% of education and commitment. That shows that you need to believe in yourself, in your gut feeling, more than anything else. You need to look at, yes, 10% you need to look at things in a more analytical way, but 90% of it, you need to start doing it. Whatever you think of, go and do it. So I've experienced some challenges, such as the challenge of penetrating through the market, introducing a new idea, something that people have never seen, but yet they understand the problem, yet they experience the problem, but they've never seen. So I've experienced some lack of people committing to the project, customers coming and believing in EASA Express as a solution to their problems. And also the other problems was the funding. But as I was at the Raymond Ackerman Academy, the network, I managed to get some good networks in terms of how to get funding. Like for instance, like the SAB Foundation, which I was one of the beneficiary winners, where I won 100,000 Rand to start and kick off my business. So being at the Raymond Ackerman Academy, yes, I've experienced some challenges, but I've also experienced some solutions also. There were some solutions that came up at the academy.
Thank you so much. What does success mean to you?
Well, we can define success in many ways. Some define it in monetary, but for me, I believe success is doing something better today than you did yesterday. That is success, because there are a lot of people who are successful, but yet are not successful in terms of monetary value. They consider themselves as successful because they've achieved something better today than they did yesterday. That is improvement. That is what I believe success is.
Thank you. Businesses have got a lot of challenges, like you say, but you look somebody motivated. How do you stay motivated?
Well, one of my strengths is being competitive, and the other one is the ability to motivate myself. So being self-motivated. I thank God for having that strength as a strength for me, because I can motivate myself in difficult situations. Yes, I do find motivation in other people, like Raymond Ackerman Academy, when he struggled to start a supermarket where people didn't believe that he can start a supermarket, leave one supermarket and start another one, with all these crazy ideas that was going to be implemented in his supermarket. So what motivates me is that people are afraid of change, but if you start implementing change, people can easily flock into change. That's one of the things that motivates me. Yes, people can be afraid of change when things start, when something's new, but once people get the picture, you can attract a lot of people, because people like something new. They like to improve. They like an improved world. So that's one of the things. And also, as I said, being competitive. Every time I'm around a space whereby there's people that I can compete with, that also motivates me, because I can say, you know what, I can't be sitting down, lying on my back and be relaxed. I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to do more. So, those things have really helped me. I think playing sport and athletics is also one of the key contributors to being competitive, because athletics is a very competitive sport.
Thank you so much. How do you promote your business?
Well, at the moment, we're still going through in terms of word of mouth. All our patients, we're collecting for 821 patients within Kailicha in 2 hospitals. All these patients, we've gotten through them. Some of them, we get them at the clinics, but some of them, it's all been word of mouth. And the nice thing about word of mouth is that some people might say it doesn't work. Yes, it's not. It works to a certain extent, but I believe it's one of the most powerful ways, because you know what? Your patient is the walking billboard. When your client starts telling people about the good service that you bring, that's the most powerful marketing ever. More powerful than the poster, because you know why? People believe in other people. People believe in what people tell them, stories. People believe in stories of success. And then people act according to those stories of success. So, but now we'll be putting our posters and marketing material at clinics, at old age pay points, at community centers and community halls, to just be more aggressive in terms of marketing. But yet, we still keep word of mouth as our key, because we believe the customer is a walking billboard.
Thank you. At your age, 22, there are some people out there who are at crossroads of choosing a career path. What's your advice to them?
Well, it's a very difficult question, but it can be easy also. Sometimes you don't find yourself in your first career path. You've always wanted to be a doctor, you've always wanted to be a lawyer, just like I wanted to be a lawyer. But what happens is you always have to have a plan B and a plan C. So if things don't go well here, what is your plan B? So for me, my plan B was in business. And it's not the end of the world when you fail in something else. That's something that I'm still learning. I've never failed in business, but my mentor has told me that even if you would fail, which he doesn't want me to fail, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. So if a young person tries to pursue a career in law or in medicine or in any field, and it doesn't go the way they wanted to, well, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. They can pursue another career which they have interest in, maybe the second option in career, and that's what I did for me. So they should never lose hope in terms of looking at another career. If things don't go on one side, then they have to give up. There's always a plan B. There must be always a plan B, because we as humans are not placed with one skill. There's a variety of skills that we have.
Thank you so much. Are you married?
Not yet. No, I'm planning on getting married around about the age of 35.
So much fun.
When I'm settled.
Your last word of advice to the emerging entrepreneurs.
Well, entrepreneurs are the drivers of the country. And this is my statement, and this is my judgment of the way I see things. It's not an insult, but politicians always say, we're going to create 40 million jobs. We're going to create 6 million jobs. You know what? Politicians don't create jobs. They manage the country. Politicians don't run the country. Entrepreneurs run the country. They are the drivers of the country. They create the jobs. They provide salaries. They put food on the table with their innovative ideas and believe. They pull other people to believe in the ideas, and the whole country starts to move in, and they create a revenue stream that can not only benefit them, but can benefit the whole community. So my last words is that all entrepreneurs, they are very important in every country, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in the United States. Entrepreneurs are the drivers of the economy because they drive business, they drive the economy.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Can I lastly tell us about EASA Express? What came to your mind about thinking about EASA? What they do? Where can we get them? What kind of which age group are you aiming your core customers, clients?
Well, just to briefly explain, EASA Express, it's a courier service. It's a bicycle courier service that focuses on collecting chronic medication parcels from public facilities and public hospitals and delivers it at the patient's doorstep, charging a service fee of 10 Rand up to 20 Rand per delivery, depending on sometimes on the radius and the distance which you're at. But we currently, at the moment, still in Kailicha, and our main target groups is all chronic patients. Remember, must be stable chronic patients, because all chronic patients, you'll find a variety of chronic patients. It must be stable chronic patients that are on the 6-month treatment. So those are the patients that see the doctor on the 6th month. The other 5 months, they get chronic medication parcels. So it's mostly elderly people, and it's mostly people, the working class people. Yes, you do find some other young kids born with asthmatic and epilepsy and hypertension. We service a variety, but most of them, it's the working class from 35 and above, and it's the old from 60 and above.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Sizwe. From our side, Legal, it's been a pleasure to meet you. We're sure that the young people out there will reach this article, and we're aiming high, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
It's a pleasure.